Hi everybody, this is Ranger Poole from Parker River National Wildlife Refuge. I'd like to spend the next couple of minutes telling you about our exciting online conservation film festival that will be taking place from Friday, March 25th through Sunday, March 27th. Again, all of these are online screenings and you do have to register. Kiss the Ground is an inspiring and groundbreaking film that reveals the first viable solution to our climate crisis. Kiss the Ground reveals that by regenerating the world's soils, we can completely and rapidly stabilize Earth's climate, restore lost ecosystems, and create abundant food supplies. This movie is positioned to catalyze a movement to accomplish the impossible, to solve humanity's greatest challenge, to balance the climate and secure our species' future. Please send an email to the email address you see on the screen and write the name of the film on the subject line. Part hermit, part biologist, guardians live on boats full-time in one of the last pristine frontiers of the world to monitor salmon, the backbone of the ecosystem, economy, and culture along British Columbia's coast. But in an age of science censorship and soaring resource extraction in the form of fracking for oil and natural gas, guardians and the wildlife they have dedicated their lives to protect are now disappearing. Guardian is a cautionary tale about the role of science in environmental decision-making and the repercussions of its censorship. Register by sending an email to the address that you see on this screen and write the word Guardian in the subject line. When Terry and Monique left the opera to pursue their true passion, ecological small-scale farming, their story of community and resilience took center stage. From Seed to Seed follows their young family and a diverse group of farmers in southern Manitoba for a season of challenges and rewards. Scientists are working with these farmers using a blend of ancient traditions and cutting-edge science to develop improved methods for growing food ecologically and in a changing climate. This hopeful story provides a Canadian perspective on a global social movement that regenerates the land, farming, and communities toward a healthier future for us all. Please register by sending an email to the address that you see on the screen and write From Seed to Seed on the subject line. The buildup of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere is warming the ocean, and the waters off New England's coast are seeing some of the most dramatic temperature increases on the planet. This is having a major effect on lobster populations and the fishermen who rely on them. The southern New England lobster fishery has collapsed, and the catch has moved north into cooler waters. Lobster War documents an escalating conflict between the United States and Canada over waters that both countries have claimed since the end of the Revolutionary War. To sign up for this fascinating documentary, please send an email to the address that you see on the screen and write Lobster War on the subject line. Youth v. Gov is the story of America's youth taking on the world's most powerful government, filing a groundbreaking lawsuit against the U.S. government. They assert it has willfully acted over 6 decades to create the climate crisis, thus endangering their constitutional rights to life, liberty, and property. The Juliana plaintiffs represent the diversity of America's youth impacted by the climate crisis. Hailing from across the country, they encompass cultural, economic, racial, and geographic diversity, with many from marginalized communities, and their stories are universal. Their diversity speaks not only to the impacts of climate change, but to the inclusion required if we are to build a better, more just future together. If these people are successful, they will not only make history, they will change the future. To sign up for this film, please send an email to the address that you see on the screen and write the words Youth v. Gov on the subject line.